Welcome, all you spooks and scares, shrieks and eeks, ghosts and goblins. Welcome to the first episode of Tuesday Talks. And ladies and gentlemen, in this October Halloween season, Tuesday Talks will be a spooky topic on a spooky game. Now, even though Animal Crossing is not really a scary game, there are some really scary islands, such as Cannibal Island, which is indeed what we're going to be discussing in this episode. Now, Tuesday Talks is where I discuss about a topic, about a game, or really a topic on anything, but mostly about a game or a unboxing or something, or a figure or something. But welcome to the first Tuesday Talks episode. Now guys, this is actually a really scary episode. I'll be discussing about some really creepy things. Now, all my information and all these pictures are in this video are indeed from the website Weebly, which is a blogging website, and they'll be from the Hello There Traveler blogger. So hopefully you guys will indeed enjoy this episode of Tuesday Talks. And like I said, I probably will be doing more Tuesday Talks episode in the future, but in this October season, all of them will be scary. So yeah, beware. Okay, so this is the first screenshot that the blogger took of on his 3DS on the Cannibal Island, and the code's on there, stream address, and all that good stuff. So anyway, the town is called Hitokuai, which the Japanese letters are on the screen, and Hitokuai translates to cannibalism. Already a good start, jeez. It's obviously created in Japan, as the name is, Japanese. So I woke up from my slumber, and Luna gave me the regular spiel about having a good dream. The usual creepy 4 o'clock music was playing. There are 4 houses owned by 4 different people, instead of the same person like Aka Village. There's the usual town hall, police station, retail, and the roost, although they're mostly pushed off to the side. Now, over to the right side, there's a toy hammer, megaphone, and a busted umbrella. There's also a bridal outfit and a police outfit. Since my character was a guy, I figured the bridal gown wouldn't be so fitting. Now, do not forget, I'm just going to treat these screenshots like I was the actual character, even though these screenshots were not taken by me. They're taken by other people. But I'm still going to act like he is my own character. So, just a little disclaimer. But anyways, of course, to me and my creepy story writing mind, I thought the police officer and bridal thing was kind of ominous. I assumed the police officer is supposed to be investigating something odd going around in town. I think I was right. So I first ran into Sawai, a girl wearing a black floppy hat, doctor's mask, and black dress. Kind of dark. I wonder if she's afraid of catching something or is mourning or something. She says these weird Japanese lettering, which translates to, "Who is that behind you?" Creepy, considering there's no one behind me really. Another translation I found is, "The cook is behind you. Who are you?" Creepy as heck. After the town is explored more, let's go on to her house. So as the blogger says, Sawai's house is in the middle of a Zen garden-like area, complete with bamboo and a rock garden. Her house also fits in with the mood, with the Zen exterior, mailbox, and fence. All she really needs now is the Zen castle theme, and she's set. Now, the main room is a stereotypical Japanese living area with crickets and furniture from the exotic and Japanese sets. All the rooms are open and available to go into the back one behind the screen. Now, the room to the left is a funeral parlor of some sort, complete with the sign and table and altar. The picture is slightly haunting, with the girl in the black kimono with the hollow face and crying blood. So at first I was like, maybe I should just go into this room myself. But then after reading that, no thank you. So the room in the back, behind the screen, is a shrine of some sort of toys all over the tables, candles, and a samurai suit in the center of the room. There are persimmons and a broken pot put as offerings as some kind in front of it. There are also some sorts of papers or something hanging on the wall with blood dripping from them. Really fun. This room also had a theremin, and I got annoyed with it, as shown by Ash's upset expression. I hate those darn things. Now, the room to the right is a festival or celebration or something. There's another painting on the wall, this time a cat-like figure. There are more offerings and a fire in the center of the room, with the mannequin wearing the stereotypical Japanese dress tending to it. There are also paper talismans hanging on the wall with a pattern that looks similar to one of the paper lanterns in the main room. Now upstairs, there's a female mannequin at a spinning wheel, a sewing machine, a candle, some rococo wardrobes and tables, and some incense sticks. The wall is completely covered in paper talismans, and there are certificates hanging on the left wall. Down in the basement is a creepy room with bloody handprints on the walls and a doll shrine of some sort. I was afraid some mutilated body would fall from the ceiling or the wall and grab me or something. Now, the next house is pretty normal looking, I thought. Cobb the pig's back there with his bandage on the back of his head and wearing a bloody shirt. Creepy, dude. This house belongs to this Japanese lettering, or Edo Gain, a play on Ed Gein, whatever. I don't know how the heck they pronounce that. He was a murderer who dug up corpses to make trophies and killed some women to take their insides. Very, very creepy. Now, after searching extensively for him outside, I found Edo Gain inside the house, made up to be like a cafe. He's wearing a chef's outfit and an eye patch. Must have lost it in the war or something. He says these Japanese letters on the screen. This translates to, how about a tasty meat dish, or something like that. Yeah, very messed up as you can tell. The room is a neat little cafe, complete with a cashier and food and little decorations everywhere. It's nice, calm, and peaceful. I would love to eat here. Or that's at least what I thought. Now over to the left is a private dining area, like for Edo Gain and his friends or something. Pretty nice digs. I wouldn't mind taking that chocolate fountain home with me. Now in the back is a pretty awesome industrial-sized kitchen. Wouldn't mind taking this home with me either. Whoever made this needs to be hailed as a genius and needs to help me make a kitchen. Now to the right is a bathroom, small but simple. I'm still trying to figure out what the picture is in the middle right. So if you do know what this picture is, please tell me. Please let me know. Upstairs we have Edo Gain's living area, full of the sloppy series, very different from the nice neat cafe downstairs. The radio is blasting KK Miller to the max. This is my future house, dude. Now the downstairs in the basement is indeed a slaughterhouse. Well, better go back upstairs and tell the cashier to cancel my order. There are baby cribs, and a skeleton, and bloody knives and a mutilated thing over on the table on the left. At least have the courage to clean up your mess, Edo Gain. But still, creep factor all the way to 10. Even the happy bouncy KK parade isn't helping things. What even the heck is this? A bloody circus? Now here's a nun-like lady. I believe her name is Kozu, but I'm not sure. Who lives nearby. She's wearing a black dress with a cross on the front and a big red wound on her back. Speaking of the wound, she says this weird Japanese thing, which means, my back hurts. Oh, really? You don't say? Now, on the inside is a cozy little church with benches for pews, an organ, and a piano, and a bird bath for baptisms, and a podium for preaching. KK Chorale is, of course, playing. My mom says it sounds like a funeral parlor song. Very fitting. Now, to the left is a less than par living area, I guess for Kozu, where she has to live out her sad days. I like the way the mold looks on the table to the left, actually, but the rest of it looks pretty bleak and pitiful. I feel bad for her, or whoever else has to live there among the dirt, dust, and mold. Now, the back room, behind the organ, is a graveyard complete with gravestones, roses, an angel statue, stained glass, and unburied coffins. The wallpaper and flooring is perfect for all the rooms in the town, I swear. And there it is. The weird thing in this room can't just be a happy graveyard. It has to be a graveyard with some sort of monster thing. I think it's supposed to be an event. Creepy. Father, I've seen some pretty messed up things today, and I'm not even done yet. The room on the right is a confessional room with bookshelves separating the confessing and the listener. Very nice, my boy. You can play the part of the listener, too, by crawling back behind the bookshelves. I love the pattern on the stool. I thought it was funny how the harvest wall, isn't that what it's called, is used for this room. It definitely works, though. Now, the upstairs is a library sort of thing, with a bird sacrificed in the center of it. There's a sort of symbol on the easel with the handprint, and a dead bird on the pillow. The other bird is in the cage, chirping happily as if nothing happened. What is Cozy trying to summon? How did she get the scar on her back? The better question is, did she succeed? The basement is creepy as well. You know what? I'm starting to notice a pattern with this village. There's a washer in one corner, and a pretty dinged up bathtub. Behind the screen is an axe. I really do not like this, guys. On my way to the next house, I ran into Coco, the hollow-faced rabbit I mentioned earlier. I love Coco, but I don't want my poor, creepy rabbit friend to be wandering around when there's a cannibal chef and weird woman with shrines. Coco isn't the only creepy villager around here. Cobb, like I said, with his bandage on his head, as well as the fully bandaged dog Lucky and the punk Cherry. Now in front of the town hall, there's a face cut out standee. Fun. Public execution in the town of Hitokuai? Well, at least you can make a happy face in your final moments of life, right? Finally, we're talking to the last character. His name is Zoru. I'm not exactly sure. He's the mayor of this messed up town, I do believe. And he's wearing bandages all over his head and a bloodied up shirt. How shall I say, pleasant. Let's vote him into office again next election. He says whatever the words are on the screen is commonly translated as "you won't escape," followed by creepy laughter or something along the lines of that. When I put into Google Translate, it translated as "I don't miss the baboon," followed by the creepy laughter. Even that doesn't seem relevant. It actually kind of will in the few paragraphs. Now, Zori's house is actually a pretty creepy place, with a dark black exterior and red light coming from the windows. I'm not entirely sure I want to go inside, but a police officer must do what a police officer must do. If you do look at the Animal Crossing character that this guy has, is a police officer, just pointing out there. But even if he might wet his pants in the process. Now, the main room is a pretty swanky lobby of some sort, full of the gorgeous series in the black, red, and gold, as well as the relics, paintings, and fossils and whatnot. It sets a pretty nice tone. There's a nurse behind the counter in the back, apparently making this a hospital lobby. When I first saw it, I thought of it as a hotel. After I'm through with this place, I'll kind of be wishing it was a hotel. Now, the room to the left is a hospital room with beds, folding chairs, IV drips, and everything else the hospital needs, including bloody bandages and an incense stick back there. Kind of out of place, won't you think? So is the baby toy in the bottom of the picture, but maybe they're supposed to be calling for the patients or something. Now, the back room is the doctor's office, with all the anatomical models, a dentist chair, and an eye chart, scales and everything else a perfectly sane doctor could need. Now, the back part of the room tells a completely different story. There's stuff from the mad scientist set back there, as well as a blood bag, that thing on the table, and a weird pill face thing on the ground behind the curtains. Be glad you can't see it. Zori has apparently been testing stuff on people and animals. Hey, nice Metroid, by the way. Now, the room to the right is actually pretty terrifying as well. Having caught all of these things before, I'm not as freaked out, but still. Dang, some of these things in this game are scary. There are some pretty gruesome beasts in here, like that oarfish and crab back there, and some toxic waste barrels along with this tub. As much as I hate those tarantulas and scorpions, I don't think that means they deserve to be tested on a psycho Dr. Mayer. Well done, residents of Hitokuai. Well done. You are all now test subjects of Zoru. Now, upstairs is a room reminiscent of Aka Village. There's the birthday cake and dolls, along with sweets and other toys little children would love. Though I'm not sure about the teddy and the bloody bandages. There's an axe behind the screen if you can't tell, and an IV drip and blood bag on the ground. This room is very, very red. Now, the basement is some sort of prison. There's a werewolf monster sort of thing on the other side, wearing a, insert epic cast here, bridal gown. She has some pretty nice digs, if you don't mind me saying. Rococo furniture, a paint set, and some food? But still, that doesn't mean her freedom should be restricted, unless she's dangerous. It seems that Zoru has some sort of pet, and he seems to care a little bit about it, giving the nice furnishings and the stool and the candle, as if he fits in periodically. Okay, so the guy on the blog that I'm reading from and all the images are from, he made a theory about the Cannibal Island in Animal Crossing New Leaf, and yeah, I'm gonna go say what he said for you guys. So, he says this. So here's where my theory starts. I think this is a story of murder, cannibalism, sacrifice, and surprisingly romance. Of course, I can find romance in anything, but hear me out. Kozu, Edogain, and Sawai are residents of the town and main parts of the story, but not necessarily as integral as Zoru. I believe Zoru was a groom, married to a beautiful woman or something, hence the bridal outfit. They're married at the church or reception, but when the reception was taken at the grapevine or something, I don't know. The church I can't even speak, dude. The church is a front for demon worship and sacrifice, and I believe the town is sort of possessed or haunted by a demon that Kozu herself summoned. She kept in the basement, trying to cleanse its soul, her greatest achievement, until it escaped. The demon or evil spirit, what have you, is what was in the event in the graveyard. Idogain's restaurant is his own weird and disgusting cannibalism front, feeding human meat to the residents of Hitokuai. I advise eating at their roost instead. Maybe this is because of the demon or evil spirit in Hitokuai? Sawai's home is a huge shrine, possibly to the demonic nine-tailed fox of Japanese and Korean culture that may have been the cat-like thing in the picture. The other picture of the girl with bleeding eyes seems to be a reference to Sadako from Ringu, Samara from The Ring in America. The well in the basement may be a reference to her mother throwing her down there as a child or whatever the story is. That's just my opinion. As for Zoru in the main story, as a demon or evil spirit escaped from Kozu's bathroom and met Zoru, who took her in, with the whole werewolf monster thing in the basement. I believe they were married, but she turned out to be a monster werewolf demon. He locked her away in the prison in the basement for her own good until he could find a cure for her, trying to treat her best so he could without letting her harm anyone else. Whew, there's a lot of things here, guys. Because of his zeal to cure his wife, he hurt so many other people and animals, hoping to finally find some sort of way to cure her. The top room of the hospital may have been him killing her, and only a ghost remains locked up in the prison. Maybe that's what's the wise mourning the monster's death. I have no clue, but that's what I pulled from the town. The police officer outfit is, of course, to investigate the goings-on in the town. The bridal gown referencing the werewolf thing in Zoru's basement. Ooh, oh my gosh, dude. Wow. Lots of things here, bro. Wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, that was what the blog dude's theory is about Cannibal Island. So yeah, that's basically his theory. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that is indeed my talk for the Cannibal Island Animal Crossing New Leaf, very lore thing that's going on. So yeah, that is my talk. Now, like I said, guys, this series is where all of you guys are watching. You guys comment down below any questions or any theories that you have about Cannibal Island, and I will definitely 100% reply as fast as I can, and I'll either answer a question or have a reply to your theory. And yeah, or if we just chat about it or something. That's what Tuesday talks are all about. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. I literally just got done working on this for 4 hours straight. I'm literally not joking. I literally started at 6 p.m. and now it is 10 p.m. And oh my gosh, I've been working on this for 4 hours, editing it, doing the voiceover, doing the funny clips, the puns and everything. Whew, well, yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you did indeed enjoy watching the video, do not forget to smash the like and subscribe, but do not forget to comment down below if you want anything to change about the channel. Also, do not forget to ring the bell to notice the video. I'll see you soon in the next Halloween event. Thank you all for watching, and peace.